How's it, folks? With Starfield about 2 months away, I thought I'd make a list of space games that could keep you occupied and temper your hype to make the time feel like it's going faster. And with the Steam summer sale currently going on, now will be a perfect time to try out some of these games, and I will have the links in the description. I have sorted them into categories that I think will showcase their best features, and there will be chapters if you wish to skip ahead. To start us off, I picked a game that could act as a spaceship fighter combat training simulator called Everspace 2 that was recently released in April 2023. It also comes with a demo that is worth checking out before you spend any money. An easy comparison to make would be to compare this game to Freelancer, as it is an amazing space shooter with fast-paced action with multiple combat styles. You can pick your enemies off from long range in a scout with a modified railgun, or get into hectic dogfights with a medium-class fighter, or destroy everything in the general direction you are aiming in with a bomber firing a barrage of missiles. You can also engage with some trading, although I wouldn't call that a focus of the game, but more of a nice addition. You can currently get the game for 20% off, and I strongly recommend this game for its fast and fun combats. Next up on the list will be, from at least my point of view, a top contender for the best space RPG game. Might be obvious to say that it's Mass Effect, specifically the Legendary Edition that comes with all 3 games and DLC and is currently 75% off. My hope is that Starfield will top this with regards to its role-playing aspects, and with the sneak preview we were given about the character customization, I think it has a strong chance to do so. For those of you who have never really tried role-playing in a game before, perhaps the easiest way to get started will be to choose a fictional character you know well and make decisions you think they would make with their background and experiences. Mass Effect will give you a fair number of potential characters to base your own off of, including Commander Shepard. If you haven't played Mass Effect yet, now is pretty much the perfect opportunity to give it a shot. The next one might seem a little odd to be placed on the list, but I think Outer Wilds deserves to be attempted by anyone interested in story and mystery, with you trapped in a solar system stuck in an endless time loop. It's sort of like opening a book to a random page and start reading. You lack context about what happened, but as you keep exploring, it will be like reading more pages and adding more information. It's a game I would recommend to experience yourself and not look up any guides. The DLC adds a very powerful horror experience if you are interested in that. The game is currently 40% off, but I would still recommend it at full price. When it comes to exploring the galaxy, I would have to nominate No Man's Sky. Since its kind of dodgy 2016 release, the game has been pretty consistently updated with no paid DLC and is currently 50% off. This is a game for the explorers out there who want to scan minerals and animals and discover what is out there. Although some may find the RNG planets and systems a bit repetitive. But with the scale of the universe, those of you who want to go sightseeing amongst the stars can find many hours of enjoyment from this game. This is also the only game on the list that has multiplayer, so you can get up to some shenanigans with friends if you so choose. And the community is generally very friendly, especially to newcomers. The last game on the list will fall into the Space Sim category for those itching for that playstyle, called X4 Foundations. This is a fairly ambitious sandbox game that tries to do a bit of everything. I should probably start by saying that this game has a steep learning curve. Once you finish the tutorials, you will essentially be deposited into the middle of space with no direction given and have to make your way from there. You will probably need to look up some guides to help you get going for this game. There are a few quests and story-driven elements to help move the game forward, but you are free to do as you wish. Whether you want to be a pirate, smuggler, fighter pilot, miner, trader, or build your own spaceport, you can do all of it. There is also a machine race called the Xenon that is similar to the Borg from Star Trek that want to eradicate all life in the universe, and if you don't help the factions economically, eventually the Xenon will wipe them out. As the game goes on, you can begin to build up your fleet into the hundreds and then thousands of ships, and take over other sectors whether they belong to the Xenon or a rival enemy faction. There is a lot to sink your teeth into, and Egosoft are still regularly updating the game with the big 6.0 update that came out in April. If you want in a single player space sim game, then X4 is currently 60% off. Are there other space games or categories you think I should have added? Please let me know in the comment section down below. Otherwise, I hope you all have a fantastic day. Take care, and cheers for now.